Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. I just realized I had to re-upload this video because when I initially made it, didn't have a whole lot of context. So here's the deal. This is my monitor. It's an older monitor. It's a 32-inch, 2560, 1440p, 144 hertz, Viotek Gn32DB. When I initially got my PS5, I did know that this monitor had Displayport as well as HDMI. What I did not know is that when I use HDMI coming from the PS5, that it was only going to be up to 60 hertz, no matter what changes I made. Even though if I plugged it up by my computer with the HDMI, I can get the whole 144 hertz. So what I had to look for was an adapter that I could plug in that's going to go to the HDMI port that accepts the DisplayPort cable and allows me to get 120 hertz. And this is the cable. As you can see, there's get the focus. There's a DisplayPort plugged in. This is a Cables Matters. Let me gently turn it over. And it just plugs in. It's also USB powered in case you need the extra juice, but I didn't need it when I tested it out. Really quick, easy to set up. You just plug it in and goes. The main reason I decided to get it is because I did want to have my PS5 where my computer is, but I didn't want to have to worry about constantly switching cables. So with that adapter, I can plug it up. It goes up to 1080p. 1080p, 120 hertz. So if you like fast play, you're not sucked into the whole 4K thing, that is the adapter to get. I'll put a link in the description, and then I'm also going to go ahead and demonstrate it. Alrighty, so as you can see, got it turned on. Came up on the monitor. And I'm doing this one-handed. I'm going to go to Settings, Screen and Video, and if we check the current signal, right now it's 1920 by 1080 by 60 hertz. And what we're going to do is go to resolution. You see that? We have 1080p as well as 1440p. And it's going to run a test to see what's compatible. I can see the screen, so I'm going to click yes. And this is probably the 120 hertz that it was testing for the 1440. And as you can see, it does not work. We'll give it a moment. Okay, we'll check that video signal again. So you can do 1440, 60 hertz if you want a little extra crispness. But and while we're here, we'll test the other things. Let me see if VRR. I don't think that'll work. Yeah, doesn't support it. The monitor does support AMD FreeSync. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And I don't believe this will work either. Yeah, doesn't support it. Of course, the TV doesn't support it. It's not a TV. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to my resolution. Choose 1080p. Yep, that popped up right away. Video signal 60 hertz. Now, watch this. I'm gonna go into a 120 hertz game. See that? See how the screen went black and then came back on? That's how you know it actually switched over. course it has taken forever. Okay, so I will go to, I'm gonna just go do a bot match. Play offline, expedition, exhibition. And I'm just gonna spectate. All right, I'm gonna pause it here and check this out. I'm gonna go back to the home screen. To settings, screen, recorded current signal. There you go. 1920 by 1080, 120 hertz. So any title that accepts 120 hertz, that adapter will do it. And it allows you to just plug up through the Displayport instead. If you don't want to use the HDMI, or if for some reason your HDMI doesn't give you that full speed, that's the best way to get 120 hertz. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.